My planche journey started in 2019 at the last quarter of it. How did I even learn about planche? So there's a YouTuber called Chris Heria, and he makes a lot of tutorials, challenges, everything related to calisthenics. That is where I learned about planche. So without learning much, without trying to understand that properly, I started training for planche. Pretty quickly, I actually reached like a tuck planche and sometimes advanced tuck planche. I could do push-ups, like a lot of push-ups in tuck planche, but I hit a plateau for about 2 years actually, mainly because I couldn't progress to like a straddle planche and stuff. I don't know. And another thing that still to this day is here is the pain in my forearm, exactly here. When you're doing push planche like this is facing like forward, the direction you're going, this muscle, this tendon, whatever, it's under a lot of tension. So when I'm actually doing planche, I don't feel pain. But once I come out of it, the release of the tension creates an incredible amount of pain. So since I'm here on the ship in almost a circus environment, I tried to kind of go around and learn from the people here who actually know how to do it. Some of them did it, and the conclusion was that my forearm is not strong enough to hold my entire body. That makes sense actually. Now that I think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. So I am going to try to kind of strengthen exactly this part by doing dumbbells, like dumbbell raises like this and stuff. I'm going to try to, yeah, strengthen my forearm without doing planche. Another issue that again to this day persists is about straight arms. So in his video by Chris Heria, there was like a thing called straight arm strength, which is basically how you can lock out your elbow when like your arm doesn't move in any direction. Basically you lock out. For a lot of people it's going to be very different. For some people maximum angle is like this, for some people it's like this, and for some people it's like this. Weird. And I still don't know what is the proper way, but what dude from here told me is that try to train it with resistant bands, like connected to something, and then just like lifting like this with a locked out elbow. The locked out elbow position is exactly how the planche is going to be. It seems incredibly hard because it's like my elbow is going to snap, it feels like. That's the thing so far. I've been trying to learn planche for 5 years almost, but you have to keep in mind that when I was starting out, I was literally at 0 point. Like, couldn't do pull-ups. I could do one pull-up. I couldn't do push-ups. I was bad at everything. Like, my physical training level was near zero. So when I was starting out, you have to keep in mind that I tried to learn planche from zero. Like, I didn't have the proper training before. Like, I couldn't hold L sets, I couldn't do pull-ups, I couldn't do like I don't know, shoulder exercises, whatever. I couldn't do push-ups. That's why it took so long. It's like the amount of time that it took me to get to a good physical level is 2 or 3 years. So you could say that I have just started learning planche, especially considering the fact that I am here on the ship and I am like consciously focusing on this, consciously trying to do it, just making stuff, you know? This is where I am right now. Like 2 days ago, I did those exercises to strengthen my forearm, especially like this part, you know, like because it's like in this position and this part in an insane amount of pain. It's like it almost feels like the bone, you know? So the conclusion that we came to is that I need to strengthen them first, and only after that we'll see. Because if that pain persists, I will have to both change the grip position, because from like neutral to I don't know, like this position to this position. But this is like way harder because the balance component is in your shoulders, not like you're trying to do this. So I'm going to be addressing this problem for a couple of weeks. I'm going to be still training other things, like anything that does not include that pain of the planche, not just soreness, but like tension and releasing of that tension pain. It's very particular. It's like when you come out of planche, you feel like your hand is going to snap almost, like here. It's like when you come out, it's like it's not like soreness, you know? It's like it's almost like the muscle is being pulled and pushed a million times a second in a way that it's not supposed to. That's where I am right now. That's the problem that I'm going to address. If you have a problem with forearm pain in planche as well, leave a comment. Perhaps we'll get in touch, maybe figure something out for both of us. And yeah, just think about strengthening that exactly that part, because that part is not particularly involved in any kind of exercises. The only time I felt a similar, not the same, similar pain is when I was doing chin-ups, because the so rotated almost here, you know, like here. Again, it's under a lot of tension. It was similar but not the same. In planche, it's like a killing pain. So try to strengthen it, figure something out, and only then start doing planche. Like, don't kind of stop doing it for a while. Just keep strengthening your elbow, your shoulders, but not like planche exercises like planche leans or tug planche or like bounces, whatever. Just stop them for a while. I know it's gonna feel bad, but in the long term it's going to work out. So just strengthen your forearms first. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope me in the future is watching this and thinking like, that's weird, but I love this.